So few people in the world make enough money to really make a difference. Why is that? Because I think we don't set high enough goals for ourselves. My name is Tarab. I make videos about emotional intelligence every day, and I have the honor of learning more these days as I walk around in Beverly Hills, getting educated about what it means to be truly wealthy in life, surrounding myself with people that also have similar aspirations, many of which do it for actually helping others. And what I've realized is that the knowledge that I'm accumulating is fundamentally changing the way that I look at my relationships and changing the way that I look at society. The mentor that I have was talking significantly about how as we move into these higher echelons of value, of actual aspirations in life, that we can tend to get disconnected from what is truly valuable to us as individuals, us as human beings. And I want to never lose sight of that myself. I want to make sure that my aspirations and my actions are associated well and make a lot of sense together. So I had a chance today to journal a little bit, something that I actually asked all of my interns to do. And the cool part is that had I not come to this conference, had I not come to Beverly Hills and actually experienced, look at this beautiful house, and actually experienced actually experienced the insights, the view that this mentor has, that I would never really be able to contextualize properly what it is that I'm trying to figure out through my journaling. Meaning, if we don't know how to approach a problem, we will go and bat around and not even get to a conclusion that's actually useful to us. That's the benefit of having mentors. It's the benefit of doing things outside of our comfort zone, because we start to understand how important the little things are in terms of understanding ourselves. So what I wanted to talk to you particularly about today, wow, there's an eagle over there. What I wanted to talk to you about today, let me show you this guy. He's up there. Oh, I don't know if it'll zoom in. What I wanted to talk to you guys about today is the tremendous importance of making sure that we are well connected to our own conscience, that we understand ourselves. A basic business principle that is so very important, I think, for everyone to understand when we pursue that excellence in life is knowledge of self is the highest virtue that you can try to achieve in life. And knowledge of self comes from a variety of different exercises, a variety of different kind of, I guess, philosophies that you can pick up in life. But really, it requires tremendous amounts of knowledge, of trying to instill in ourselves things that will enlighten us to knowing ourselves. Stated in a much better way, knowledge of self comes from a deep appreciation of self, meaning we need to know what it is that made us happy in our day-to-day, what it is that makes us satisfied about perhaps our job and the privilege of being alive. That comes from being aware of when we are the most happiest, when we are the most satisfied. So for me, part of the reason that I exist, part of the reason that life is useful to me is when I see beautiful things, when I see people laugh, when I see people associate in a loving way, when I get to build something, a community or a way of being. Look at this beautiful house. Look at that. Beverly Hills, man. Okay? When I get to think about those things and get to do those things, when I get to breathe, when I get to walk in nature, that's when I'm the happiest. So it would behoove me to create circumstances where that's more likely to be the outcome. I encourage that anyone watching this video sit down, maybe pause this video for a second, and think about what those things are. And you can be as abstract as you want, or you can really nail down specific emotions or specific actions in your life, or specific circumstances in your life that you wish to recreate all the time. The reason I want you to do this is because it's going to help you put into place a plan that is of use to you. Because all the money in the world, all the opportunities in the world, all the satisfaction are not going to mean much if at the end of the day you are not doing what you individually actually value in this life. Let me fix this camera here. I wanted to show you that. I think it's very cool. And that's really what this channel is about. And that's really what my brand in general is about, is getting you to actualize your potential. And there's no way to actualize your potential if you don't know what it is that you value. If you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s, you've certainly gone through enough to know what that is. Now it comes down to spending ample amounts of time and energy to create a plan that actually helps you get there. And a major part of that is going to be sitting down and writing this out. So I encourage you, pause this video, take the 10 seconds, take the 5 minutes, whatever it takes, to write it out. Now, if you've taken the step to write it out, realize that there are ways to go about using AI that will fundamentally change whether or not you get those things done. So for instance, ChatGPT, generally speaking, has been used as kind of fodder for, kind of petty things. Most people don't even realize that you could literally have a monologue with ChatGPT about your life and about your week, about your month, and you can ask ChatGPT what types of issues it sees, what types of things that you can improve on, and the AI can actually help you become a more well-rounded person. This is something I discovered through this mentor and this masterclass, is because, listen, we don't know what we don't know, and we have to stay humble. But that also means that when we come across information, or when we come across a way to do things that's actually beneficial for us, that we should implement it as quickly as possible in order to grow more efficiently. So that's also the beauty of paying for courses, paying for opportunities. A lot of the reason that I go and try to see people that are more successful than me, just be within viewable range of them, is because I want to see how they function. I want to see how they think, how they talk, what little strategies they use to really make the most out of their days, their times, their teams. Right? It's like the worst case scenario is that I find nothing that I'm not already doing. The best case scenario is I find 10 things that I'm not doing and then immediately implement them and make my life better in the process. So I encourage being a scientist in life, being an explorer in life, trying to spend the time and energy to get those opportunities, to actually make the most out of learning from someone else. Ideally, people that are more successful in some ways than you are. Probably a lot of ways than you are. So, what is it going to take? What is it going to take for you and me to become the truest versions of ourselves? Consistency, a lot of humility, and writing it out. Making sure that those emotions, those things that we do or have done, that they keep popping up in some form in life. I don't know. That's kind of the way that I'm approaching my life currently, because I think it's better than being aimless. Genuinely. And for those of you watching this channel, being aimless, my friend, is not what I advocate. Not in the slightest. So if you do want to connect, if you do want to get a part of the Tarabify network of leaders that want to make positive changes in society and actually take the steps to become that person that you know you're destined to be, reach out, DM me, or in the comments below, and I'll hook you up with whatever I can that will be of use to you. My mission in life is to be useful to the most amount of people that I can be. Actualize your potential catalyst. This world needs you. Take care of yourself. I'll see you on the flip.